Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and we're doing a little Minecraft with Botania here at my base. We're going to dig a little deeper into the mod and see what Botania can give us, so let's hop on down. Ouch, and a little bit better. Okay, so in the last episode, we took the mana from down below in the slimes and transported them up to the top by rail, which works really nicely, except there's a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this thing. Grab. And let's run downstairs. I said run downstairs. There we go. And show you the problem. The problem is if my array of these mana pools here are all full, and this is full, this mana cart does not return back to base. Well, down there. And so that's okay, because the slimes can keep filling up the 5 pools down there, but that's kind of annoying. Let's not do that. So this right here is the mana void. In fact, here, let's put the Lexica Botanica on the ground again. If you hit the control, whoop, it takes you right there. Mana void is, in layman's term, the grave for mana. So any mana shot into this block will go. But if you place one under a mana pool, the pool will just always accept mana. And it just deletes everything that it can't find, which is exactly what we want. So, plop. And now it's pumping it through and off it goes. So that means that as long as that void is underneath there, you can see the pattern there, the cart will come back up and dump off mana and it's gone. Just so that these get topped off and are full without blocking up the system. So that's the plan with that. And anytime you have a, let's go back over here. If you've got a Rosa Arcana dealing with a mob farm that has XP dropping, because you're using spikes or something that kills the mobs and drops XP, you can use this Rosa Arcana to suck up the XP and shoot that into a mana pool through a spreader. But once that mana pool is full, then the Rosa Arcana can't pick up any more of those orbs, and so you end up with items, entities sitting around in the world, and that's bad for servers. So, you know, you don't want to do that. Well, the good news is you put the Rosa Arcana pointing to a mana spreader, which points to a pool which has that void underneath it, and boom, you took care of the problem. It will always, you know, you'll have a full pool once you have enough, and then the rest of it is done. So that's taken care of. I like that, having that there makes me feel much better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about something else. No longer the mana voids. We're going to talk about spare the rod and spoil the child, which comes from the Bible, right? Well, no. Actually, that phrase, spare the rod and spoil the child, comes from Samuel Butler, who was a 17th century poet. The Bible has in Proverbs a line that says, whoso spares the rod hates their children. You know, you get visions of the guy saying, well, gonna beat you, kid, because you've been bad. No, but it says, you know, continues on, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them. Yeah, if you don't discipline your kids, then they grow up being little hellions, and then they go to hell. That's not nobody's fun. So we're going to talk about rods. These are rods that Botania produces, and we're going to make every one of them in this episode that we can. Can't make this one, the Rod of the Unstable Reservoir, because that requires Gaia spirits, and we haven't killed the Gaia yet. So, but all the rest of them we can make. In fact, I've got all the bits right here. Let's see, I don't need the ladders, but I do need all these bits. So let's go ahead and grab all the bits. Do I have enough room for all the bits? I'm not going to have enough room for all the bits. So we will grab that, because that'll be later. So first, let's go ahead and make the first one, the Rod of the Lands. And that's just this. Well, I need living wood twigs. In fact, let's go ahead and make all of these into twigs. And I'm also going to need some dreamwood twigs, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and make this. In fact, I need to make 3 of these. Let's do... But why can't I stack 3... I don't have 3 dirt. That's why. Well, that's okay. I will soon solve that, because rock bell, huh? The Rod of the Rod of the Lands. Let's go ahead and hit the control. Blink. It's a simple tool, uses mana, and it will place a dirt block down. Well, hey, how's that? I need 2 more blocks of dirt, so there we go. Because I'm going to need 3 of these. Can I? Oh, it's floating right there. All right, let's toss the stone away for right now. Let's go ahead and make these 2. There, we can go shift them in. Oh, they... All right, I can't stack those. Let's go ahead and grab this one here and toss that into there, because we will be using those as components for something else later. All right, so that's the Rod of the Lands. Let's go to the Rod of the Seas. Well, let's look at that. Rod of the Seas. Water, twig, water bottle, make. And if we take a look at this one, control... It's similar to the land component. This will put down a water block. Furthermore, it can be used to refill a petal apothecary. Well, that's cool. Let's go ahead. Do I have room? I do have room. Let's take this petal apothecary, break, place it back down, and it's full. Ain't that cool? Okay, so there's the Rod of the Seas, a little bit of mana to fill that up. Unfortunately, you can't automate with that with Botania. There are avatars, which we might make, but those can't use the Rod of the Sea. Darn. Rod of the Bifrost. Well, this is starting to use some funky stuff. We don't have any dragon stones, so I'm going to need 2 of those. Do I not have... Why do I have an ender pearl? I don't think I need an ender pearl. I think I need something else. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab one of these. Come over here to the portal. Toss that in, and we get a dragon stone back. Now we can make this guy. We'll make him right here. There's a Rod of the Bifrost. Ta-da! And let's take a look at him. Look at him. Bifrost, the rainbowed bridge that reaches between the worlds and the realm of the gods in Aster. All right, so when this is the item, the Rod of the Bifrost doesn't exactly do that. It allows the holder, via a right click and at the cost of some mana, to create a rainbow bridge. Well, that's cool. Extends as far as 100 blocks and will vanish after 15 seconds. Well, let's give this a go. And let's grab this. Yep, here we are. And so if I right click, are you not doing? Left click? No. Right click is what it said. How come it's not? Or do I have to be on an actual block and not a half block? That looks like it's not doing a whole heck of a lot there, is it? Alrighty, that's not so useful. Let's read the thing again. It says... right click to create a rainbow bridge in the direction he or she is looking at. Yeah, extends as far as 100. You know, only one can be created at a time. As soon as the old one vanishes, a new one can be created. Well, I don't have a bridge anywhere, so why can I not use this? I should be able to just right click. All right, let's actually go to a block. Excuse me. So I'm up a block so that I'm on definite ground. Oh, there we go. See, that looks like it's doing something. Oh. Well, why are you not... You're going in a weird direction. Okay, these are strange. Can I break you? Can I look at you? Left shift. Rod. Can I break you with a pick? Nope. So that's cool. It's pretty cool looking. Oh, and it went away. All right, so I wonder if I move with this, is that what I need? And no, it made it right there. You're supposed to extend, because what it says is it extends. Let's look at it again. Create a rainbow bridge in the direction he or she is looking. Yeah. Bridge extends as far as 100 blocks. Do I need more than 2? I don't know. If only I had some dirt below me. All right, so got the dirt below me. Can I get it to go that way? Oh, yes. Okay, so I definitely need some... oh, it's actually dropping down. Oh, that's funky. And... oh, it connected. Oh, well, that's way cooler than I expected. Okay, so that's the thing. I needed to be higher up, and I'm not sure why... oh, I'm not sure why that didn't work over there. But that's cool. Okay, so there's the Rainbow Bridge. Nice, and it's going to disappear really soon. All right, let's run back. I have not made one of those before, but that's kind of cool looking. One of the things that can be done with this is make other blocks. So if we take a look, and U to use, if I give it some ALF glass, it'll make Bifrost Block. And there were some other things I could make from this. Why? That's the actual block that made. There was something else. Why are you not showing? Okay, here, control. Open that up. There was, use the avatar, there's the creation. Okay, so that makes the Bifrost Block. If I take a living rock and a Bifrost Block there, I can make the Shimmer Rock. So it just looks like the living rock, but it just glows, which is cool. Do the same thing with Dreamwood, make Shimmer Wood. And then you can take 5 of the Shimmer Wood, rock and make a fabulous mana pool that just slightly changes color over time. That's kind of cool. I think we'll definitely make some of those, but not right now. All right, so there's 2 of the rods done. All right, so let's toss the rod there, that one there. Next, Rod of the Skies. Ooh, that should allow me to start flying. And why I have to keep looking at this specific crafting table, I don't know. Okay, so this should, if I point, it sends me up in the air, and as long as I'm not sure if, see, there's a cooldown. Yeah, I'm given like ultimate. So it gives me a little bit of a lift, but not a super huge amount. I want to go that direction. Why can't I? So I think as long as it is on the cooldown, and you can see it there below, that's the lift, and then there's a cooldown. As long as I hit before the cooldown hits, I think I still have immunity from taking any damage. I just don't have much by way of forward thrust on this. I thought if I looked in a specific direction... No, see, I've got to use the air key to move, so... Yeah, this is useful. Oh, that really bounced me up. Oh, yeah, so it's just the single bounce. I can do more, but I can't do more while it's in the cool-off period. I need something like a glider or something else that could get me around more, because that could get me up very nicely, and then a glider or something would allow me to fly a good distance. So, useful to get up, not so good to get far. But I think if we go to the end, that might be useful. At least to get up to the top of the obsidian pillars that need to be taken down. So there's that. All right, next, let's take a look at the Rod of the Hells. Oh, fun. Let's make one of you. And if we take a look at you, take a look at you. Essence of Burning Flame. Using it on the ground will create a circle of fire that burns anything inside it for a decent cost of mana. Has a decent ring, small amount of time to fully propagate, and to note that after that time it burns anything living in it, including the caster. Alright, well that's not fun, but we'll do it anyway. Alright, so let's come over here where there's nothing really around. Oh, we got some beans here. Let's right-click that. Let's move back. And how long does that last afterwards? Well, I'm definitely seeing a cooldown on my rod, but I'm not sure if that actually... Oh, there it goes. And so I can't use it again. But that would be a way of burning some mobs. Oh, hey, I've got an incoming mob right there. Hello. Are you willing to be my new test subject for this? All right, so as soon as he gets here, maybe this will be recharged enough, and we'll give this a try. Thank you, Frank, for volunteering to become my first victim for this. You are... Gotta wait a little bit, because I need to recover a little bit of stamina here from this rod. Excuse me. Excuse me. There, I think we're good. Right click. Let's... Oh, he's taking fire damage. I want him to get back. You gonna walk through it again? You are. There you go. Are you gonna die from that yet? Nope. Let's run over here. Ouch. I'm taking fire damage. Oh, he burnt up. And I don't know whether he burnt up including all of the drops he would have had. Probably. Oh, nope. I lied. I've got some rotten flesh on me. Well, who needs rotten flesh? Let's drop that over here and get rid of it. You take the rotten flesh. Make it vanish. All right. Let's go back. And so that's kind of cool. I wonder if it will clear the grass around, or is it just dropped entities that it will take effect? I don't know. But it does burn me, which is not nearly as much fun. All right, let's drop this off and go with the next rod. You are done. All right, next rod, the Rod of the Highlands. Ooh, that needs one of these rods right here. All right, that's one where we're going to use it. Rod of the Highland. Oh, I need pixie dust. Didn't I grab those pixie dust? Why do I not have any pixie dust? I thought I had made a bunch of pixie dust. Well, evidently, I had not. Okay, I'm going to need one pixie dust from this, which means I need a... Thought for sure I had prepped that. Evidently, no. Let's toss this mana pearl there. Pixie dust back. And let's go ahead and make this now. Rod of the Highlands. Toss that right there. Look at it. Control. Because I'm too lazy to actually hunt down these one by one. It's well and good to place dirt. Without something to hold it would be great. Places dirt in midair. Oh, well, that's interesting. Ooh. It does. It puts dirt in midair. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so using that, let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. So I can go ahead and, if I were standing up on something, then I could sit there and look down, and I could put dirt below me. Looks like it's about 3 blocks. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and toss that away. All right. Well, let's take a quick break because the phone that should never ring rang, and I need to answer that because it's for me. All right, phone call answered, problem resolved. All right, so Rod of the Plentiful Mantle. That needs just those bits. Oh, and I have one of these hanging over here. Yes, I made some pixie dust in the meantime. Don't remember how many I need, but I need some. Let's go ahead and grab Rod of the Plentiful Mantle. What do you do? Ability to divine in a decent large radius around the user to find any ore. Oh, this will shine for a little bit, allowing their location. It requires a decent amount of mana from the user's inventory. Well, cool. So I should be able to run down to my mining area, right-click it. Let's. Do I have to click on something? Oh. I see some orbits down below. Oh, that's got to be what it's showing. So cool. Okay, that looks like they're fading away. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I wonder what the range is. I have no idea. But that's cool. I will use that for mining down below instead of just random strip mining. Rod of the Shaded Mesa. Ooh. Okay, I need... What? I swear I had made the pixie dust. I had made enough of the diamonds. I had made 3 of the mana diamonds because I counted them up, and that's what I needed. And I'm out of them. Let's do another 2. 1, 2. Somebody's been sneaking into my base and stealing all my stuff. That's my guess. All right, let's just dump those there. Let's come over here, make another one of the dragons. Oh, let's just make 2 more. Thank you. That's 1. Give me that other one there. And let's go ahead and make this one. This is the Rod of the Shaded Mesa. All right. There's the dragonstone. Let's put the dragonstone away for later use. All right. Rod of the Shaded Mesa. You Powerful relic. Legend says that the first of these devices was found on top of a dark mesa along with a crowbar. To use this device, the user may right-click and hold it on a monster or item to pick it up. Releasing right-click will drop the selected entity, while left-click will fire it in a powerful burst. Interesting. Okay, so it's going to cost some mana to do that. So I could pick up blocks. Well, if only I could make me some sort of dirt, like right there. Let's go ahead then and pick that up. Right click. Right click. I wonder if it has to be a... Why are you not actually... Huh. Out breaking there. So I wonder if I can toss it onto the ground like an entity and then right click. Oh, it did come. Okay, let's try that again. Right click and hold. There we go. And now okay. Right click, hold, left click. Nope. Okay, I'm definitely not understanding how that works. Let's look at the docs again. Right click, hold to pick it up. Releasing right click will drop it. Well, I didn't ever release it. It just seemed on left click will fire it into a powerful burst. Maybe I've got to hold both of them. So this, right click, and I'm holding right click, and it went away. And I wonder if my magnet picked it up at that point. Let's take the magnet off. Okay. The magnet was picking it. Okay, so now if I fire it with a left click while holding the right, whee! Okay, that seemed to go a goodly distance, and I have no idea how far it went. Okay, so the magnet was interfering with holding that for a long time. And that's got to be out there some way. Cool. Okay, so that's fun. And I can do that with mobs, which I think is really interesting because then I can bounce them in the air, which I think is fun. All right, so there's that one. Next, can't do that one. Rod of the Depths. Okay, let's go ahead and make this one. And the doc says, it's like the Rod of the Lands, except it does cobblestone, which is cool. For the same model, this item can provide cobblestone for the Rod of the Shifting Crust, well, which we don't have that right now. Let's go ahead and pa-ding, cobblestone. Cool. Okay, so that will provide cobblestone. Nice. And so now I may use that in the end, because then I can, without having to carry out, not the end. Well, yeah, you could use that in the end if I have to bridge over from my obsidian platform over to the main island. Or I can use that in the nether, because I don't really have a secure, safe spot in the nether at all yet. All right, next, a Rod of the Molten Core. Okay, what do you do? Says, has the ability to expel heat provided from the Earth's core. Right click, point at a block, will smelt into a different type of block. Okay, cobblestone into stone, sand into glass. Well, cool. All right. Cobblestone. Right click. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's very cool. So that gives me the ability to make as much stone as I want, which is nice. Next, that was the Molten Core. Yep. Rod of the Shifting Crust. Why? Oh, got to click on this first. And that uses a sloth rune, but I made one of those for the flower that stops Endermen from teleporting, so I don't need to remake that. And what do? You swap blocks. Oh, so this is a thing to allow me to switch, so I can specify a block and then it'll swap it for that block. So if I've got a whole bunch of dirt that I want to turn into stone or something like that, then I should be able to like right click it and then right click something else and transfer it around. And this, oh, see, it wants to do grass blocks, but I have no grass blocks in my inventory. Let's go ahead and do, here, let's do this. Give me a grass block, give me a grass block, give me a grass block, and then dirt. So now, I can transform. Can I do all three? There, I just swapped out the dirts for the grass, 3 grass blocks I had. Cool, that's a very nice thing, because I often will like to build in stone and then swap things out. So that is mighty handy. Let's go ahead and put him away. And then I can't do this when I've made all the rest. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can make 12 because I can't make this one because it needs the Gaia. So why did I make 3 of those? 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm having a hard time counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing 2. Which ones am I missing? Can I sort this? Oh, darn it, didn't sort in the same order. Well, darn it. Okay, so you are the Rod of the Shifting, and you are that one. And it looks like it's kind of in order. There's the gap. And then we've got this guy. It's really annoying having that right there for right now. Then we've got the bouncing guy, and then the flame one, and then my Rod of the Skies. Botania. Oh! I took and put the water rod over here. Let's go ahead and bring that back. I'd forgotten I'd made that one. Yep. And then this rod here. So we're just left with this one, the Rod of Terra Firma, and that's what uses the Rod of the Lands. It does. All right, and I snagged my Terra Steel for that. So let's go ahead and make that. This needs the different seasons: spring, winter, autumn, summer, all of those plus the rest. Let's go ahead and make this one. And instructions on this one says, why? Oh, I put my book away, so I can't actually find out the instructions. It's got to be on my toolbar. It's got to be on my toolbar. Digging away at dirt and a shovel is definitely functional. Flattening huge tracts of land can get so much torturous at time. Oh boy, howdy can it get torturous at time. Looking at the thing here, I've flattened out a bunch of this area over here and a little bit over here to make room for the mob farm. So this should take care of that. Ooh, well, let's keep reading. What does it say? Possible terraform in a quick and environmentally friendly manner. Cost mana from the inventory. Flatten the land in the level you are standing on. Alrighty, let's go try this before it gets too much night. All right, let's go over here. Hey, we've got some land mass over here we can flatten. Let's give this a try. Boing. We got the lights here. I wonder what will happen. Oh, I want to flatten down on the land I'm on. So let's get it to this layer. All right, right click. Chunk, 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 chunk. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. All right, that's really nice. That's really nice. And it left the lights, which is good. These ones went away because they're the actual torches. And so we will fix those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I won't count anymore because doing that on camera is boring. But that's really nice. Okay, I'm going to use that to definitely flatten some of these areas out. Just because I like having wow. It looks like it probably did maybe that's 16 blocks. I don't know. That's a decent amount of flattening. And mana-wise, looks pretty much the same. That's pretty slick. What do you think about that, Frank? Do you think that's pretty cool? I think he thinks it's pretty cool. All right. I'm liking that. Whoops. Let's get around. There we go. There we go. A whole bunch of different rods and tons of different techniques. I'm going to stick several of them that are going to be very useful, like dirt and cobblestone making. That's mighty useful. This one I'm going to terraform around a bunch with this, and use those for maybe going out to the nether and building a nice safe area out there. But that's for a different episode. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, not sparing the rod this episode. And thanks for watching. Bye.